Okay, we've got a new segment for you guys on the Young Turks. We're going to do one of these a day, different facts as to why Donald Trump is a loser. And trust me, we'll have plenty. So I know we got 3 months to go to the election. We will not run out. So what we want you guys to do is to take these videos and spread them far and wide and make sure that people understand who Donald Trump really is. So wherever you are, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, wherever this video is, share it, like it, send it to someone else, because what we're giving you here is facts. And the American people need to know this before they vote. I want you to have the facts. Okay, so fact number one, today's the first day, we talk about Donald Trump's first bankruptcy. Now, if you don't know, he's had 6. Now, I actually didn't know until recently. I thought he had 4, but PolitiFact checked into it. He's actually bankrupted 6 different companies. What an unbelievable loser. And then he goes around and saying, oh, yeah, it was a savvy business move to go bankrupt. You know what's a savvier business move? Making a profit. I don't know. I went to business school. In fact, I went to the same business school as Donald Trump. I don't remember classes on bankruptcies like, man, you want to make a lot of money? Go get bankrupt. We did not learn that for good reason. So his first bankruptcy was the Taj Mahal. Now, the Taj Mahal opened in 1990, and it was a grand casino in Atlantic City. Bought it from Merv Griffin in a complicated deal. And you know when it went bankrupt? 1991, 1 year later. Now, first of all, let's just note that it's a casino. Who's stupid enough to lose money running a casino? You know, there's a saying, the house always wins. They now have to amend that saying. The house always wins unless the house is run by a schmuck like Donald Trump. So why did he lose money? Well, the cost of the Taj Mahal was $1 billion. And he financed that through junk bonds, which had an interest rate of 14%. And so the debt for the Taj Mahal was $3 billion. So let's pause here. So let me explain a little bit to you guys. Look, anytime you finance something, whether it's a house or it's a building or it's a casino, you're going to have some interest rate on it because you're going to borrow most of the money to do that. Not a lot of people have $1 billion lying around to build a casino, not even Donald Trump, even with all the money his daddy left him. So when you go do that, you have to be really careful at what interest rate you pay, because otherwise your bills will start to pile up and you won't be able to afford it. The hubris and the stupidity of paying a 14% interest rate is remarkable. Who thinks, oh yeah, I got this, man, 14% interest rate on junk bonds, no problem. And the fool lasted only 1 year. He walks in, I got this, oh no, what is this? I didn't know that this, you're telling me 14% accrues to this much money? Oh my God, I didn't know that. So he goes into chapter 11. Now, at that time, he put a lot of his own money on the line, meaning that he used it as collateral for some of the debts. So his personal liabilities were up to $900 million on the Taj Mahal. So he learned from that lesson. From then on, he vowed to never put his own personal property on the line. He wanted to just use other people's money. And so the 5 other times he went bankrupt, he just went, ha ha, idiots, should have never lent me money. I already went bankrupt all those other times. And so from then on, he wouldn't put his personal property. Why? Because when you're $900 million in the hole, you got to sell a lot of things, and it becomes a tremendous problem. So he sold the Trump Princess yacht. He had this yacht that he bought from the Sultan of Brunei. Like, oh, I'm so cool. I bought a yacht from the Sultan of Brunei. Oh, no, I'm going to have to sell it because I'm an idiot and I couldn't figure out interest rates. I couldn't figure out how to run a casino. And then he also had to sell the Trump shuttle airline. Remember Trump Airlines? Yeah, not a lot of other people do either because it was immediately sold off. This is the savvy businessman. His daddy left him $200 million, and he's been bungling it ever since. By the way, the Republican Party, George W. Bush lost money in oil. Trump lost money in casinos. Well, if you base a party on ignorance, this is the result that you get. I just wanted to add one other wonderfully demeaning fact about this. On top of having to sell off his yachts and his planes and all these different things, He also agreed to a bank set limit on his personal spending. Oh, that's wonderful. They had to treat him like a child. The bank that he owed money to, they're like, here's your allowance, little Trump Jr., okay? Now remember, I know you're playing with daddy's money, but this is the big leagues now. You're going to have to sell off some of your toys, and you're going to get an allowance. This is the big, oh, I'm a winner. All I do is win. All I do is win. Yeah, except for all the times you lost, and lost huge.